like to welcome everybody to the show. This is Tribal Country 44, and this is Z Energy God, and we going live today. And I'm bringing another special guest. It goes by Galactic. How's it going, God?
How you doing? How you doing, bro?
All right. I know you feel a lot of this energy taking place on the land as far as like how everything's tipping back and forth on the Libra scale.
Yeah,
What do you feel, and speak anything that you want on Tribal Country, man. This is a spiritual podcast on YouTube, so we reaching everybody
yeah,
on
yeah.
awareness.
Okay. So yeah, the Galactic Human, known as Nicholas Maxey, man. I'm originally from Louisiana. Uh, Like I said, Z, he a good brother. He said he wanted me to join on the post a bit here, you know what I'm saying? But with everything going on, like I've been fasting for like 2 days because it's like the
Mm-hmm.
static energy is trying to take control over everything that you got going in your life right now. And I know you feel it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's to a point where you want to fight, just let the spirit work, right? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to what everything that's going on as far as, you see, you know what I'm saying? With they just announcing it that they finna go, they already announced we've been hearing about the digital currency. So they went
Oh yeah.
on, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's real, you know what I'm saying? So the dollar is gonna be eliminated as far as, you being able to go into a store and purchase anything with cash money. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we see it out here in Nevada. That's where I'm at now. With the rent is so high, and the reason why is because most people are awakening to the system and getting out of the system. So they trying
Mm-hmm.
to make it harder for you. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
make it harder for everybody so they can set the permanent that 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 the lowest of the class that we, what they
Mm-hmm.
call the lower class. So
Mm-hmm.
the situation on everything that's going on, you gotta just, you know, ride the waves, ride the energy. I know you want to fight. I be want to fight back too, but it's the way you fight, right? You gotta go
Yeah.
within your mind, because your mind don't tell you some shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your will too. So that's why we, gotta fast, man. You gotta fast, because if you eating every day, you not actually giving your body a break. Because as long as you got food in your stomach working more than your brain is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it gets real deep on that level where it's hard, because you get the fast and you be wanting them cheeseburgers and bacon. Hey, stomach get the rumbling, because the
Mm-hmm.
body ego realizing you separating from the physical body to your spiritual, your true essence, your true what's really within you. You feel?
Mm-hmm.
And but we weren't never taught that. You know what I'm saying? Every day you see people on social media, they show what they eating for the day. You know what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
you something. I could tell you something else. We got to learn to bless the food, as in the chicken, because you got to send that energy back
Mm-hmm.
to that its animal, because they have feelings too, and they have a part of nature, being nature spirit to the earth realm. And
Mm-hmm.
not only that, we have to learn to ground ourselves, go outside and get some of this solar energy as well, because that energy that you harness from that sunlight is actually taking a toll on your body to bring that crystalline uh, skin tone back, because it's gonna get hotter as the years go by. Just like when I was looking into the astrology and stuff, and I was looking at some of the my psychic information, and some of my elders, they saying the same thing. That it's gonna get very hot to the point where people is actually is falling out. Like Michael Jackson concert, they falling out left and right. And if you GMO, and you don't have that melanated skin, it's gonna really take a toll on your body as well, because we were seeing it in China like a year ago, and
Yep.
they was lying about the numbers overseas. They were lying about these staggering death toll numbers, and
Hmm.
these death toll numbers was they didn't even want to broadcast it on the news,
Right.
but somebody from over there was on TikTok and relating to other information and stuff like that, and people that was actually over there was giving the information back and forth to everybody, and they
Mm.
we was actually seeing this. You know what I mean? Because some news channels were just flat out lying.
Right.
They were just
Today,
holding back.
to the day, it's like the pandemic never happened. You don't hear nobody really talking about it unless, like you say, they on the
Mm-hmm.
news reporting, about some deaths. But now they ain't reporting the deaths of all the people that took the cocaine, you know what I'm saying, and having heart
Mm-hmm.
30 some years old. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And another thing, YouTube is they really being strict on that. Like the I'm gonna say the needle.
Right,
They real stick on that, man. But far as like everybody out there, they responsible for their own well being. They starting to wake up to the truth, and everybody gonna see it because it's all this information gonna be presented. So don't let that Trump thing affect what's really going on because now we're gonna start to see Trump all over the news now. You feel me? Because that's already a distraction right there. That's a distraction. With the derailment of the trains, that was a distraction as well. It was just keeping
all
people
of
like all
it.
over the place,
Yep.
keeping their feelings tied down. So that's a reason. That's another reason why a lot of people really not really sinking in instead of just worry about yourself, um worry about your household and worry about your body because all this finna do away in the next 5 years. I'm gonna say right after 2025, it's gonna get it's gonna get chaotic all the way up to 2025, but 26 is gonna be the leaning off the scale, what is gonna bring back the balance to the earth.
Right. Yeah. And on my
Mm-hmm.
it was showing that got a movie over it about the next lockdown 2023. That's the movie called Lockdown 2023. You check it out, and
Mm-hmm.
it just shows you how they with putting the propaganda out there. For it is when you buy into it, they know they got us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another thing people need to be careful with, as far as like when you're giving up your rights, you have to be very in the knowing because if you're giving up your freedom and you don't fight back, a lot of that stuff going to turn on them. You know what I mean? As far as like you allowing people to lock you up, you're allowing people to take your freedom. You're allowing people because you're not speaking out. You're not surrendering your sovereignty. So when you surrender your sovereignty, you surrender your well being as a human being. But we're not human beings.
Right, living being.
Hmm. That's another thing I've been finding out too because you know I try to step into like the awareness of where people need to know about the spiritual side of themselves.
Hmm.
Because we talk about everything on my pod. You know what I'm saying? We talk about like everything dealing with the alchemists. You know what I mean? Because the alchemist is like the knowledge that was missing from the people. Because if you look around the waters of in the United States, this is Atlantis. We surrounded in all these waters of land. Atlantis never went nowhere. We still here.
Yeah,
This is the land of Atlantis,
yeah,
and we've just been going through evolution right now. The evolution, they took away a lot of things, and we can't reinstate those memories just yet until the DNA is fully activated. And once that DNA come fully activated, then we'll be aware to know what's really in the knowing right now. Because I speak with a lot of occultists
hmm,
that does alchemists. We study into the daemon, we study into the angelic as well.
right,
We studied both, and these spirits there's really anger about how the magic is being misused up here. There was anger about how the children was used as sacrifice in
Mm-hmm.
Lucifer's name, and Lucifer is really pissed off about that. And him and Michael came forward and said the message to the elites is that uh, when the time is come, they're gonna have to answer to Michael and Lucifer, period. And they ain't holding no grudges back
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
getting
deep.
real out here. So yeah, man, I studied a lot of stuff, man, dealing with the alchemists and stuff like that. Um, it's all like teaching and see, I'm on my own spiritual journey. I just help people that come aware because a simple fact, this is your power.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact you don't know who you are just yet
Right.
because everything had a spell that was put on upon us, confusion and lost memory, and that memory been locked away for so long. Just like we have the built-in akashic library within inside our brain, the quantum brain. So a lot of these abilities it takes for you to dedicate yourself, humble yourself, and understand how your body works and how it functions and using the right elements as water and stuff like that
Yeah.
that help your body in the long run. You feel me? Then on top of that, you have spiritual ancestors that constantly be talking to you. You might not remember like sometimes when you lay down, when you take them dreams, that's really you um taking spiritual travel outside your body. That's another form of astral travel. Because when you go to sleep, your body energy, you leave your body and go to the astral realm. Don't even know you're going. And
Right.
when you go to the astral realm, you tend to talk with these elders and stuff, but you just can't remember
Yep.
because everything is fixed that
Wake
way.
up, you'll have a little kind of memory of it, but you know what I'm saying. Soon you wake up, man. I was talking to somebody. I swear I knew them. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
because you feel it. It's yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
A lot of us, we a lot of us that are here are children and star seeds of the gods and goddesses above us, the high rank, the high councils and high galactic council and stuff like that. They said they've been work. They also I've been told that they've been working on our spiritual bodies for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They say our bodies is like no other, meaning we are way different than the whole cosmos.
Right.
We is way more different and then everything in the universe right now. Our DNA is fused with different 20, maybe 20, I'm gonna say 20 to 25 different beings that's in our bloodline.
And then
Cosmic,
they
yeah.
talk the soul spark, right? That we
Mm-hmm.
was in it together at one point with the perfect one and the great mother, right? But it broke down all our souls broke into little different pieces of crystal, right? That's where they talk about the soul spark. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, from what I was told that these they've been working on our bodies. So we do have Anunnaki bloodline within us as well.
Yep.
We have Acturian blood in us as well. All these DNAs is all in us. It's just the fact it's gonna take every so many months the certain parts of you become online. Some people come online quicker than others because
Yep.
their body is already going through the fasting condition and they condition their body to accept the energy. That's why a lot of people start to read tarot cards and they
Mm,
start to see clairvoyant and all that. They start
yep.
to have these images and stuff like that. That's part of the ascension. And
Mm-hmm.
then on top of that, when you in the sunlight, your body, you see that glitter, like this glitter that goes in and out your pores. That's part of the ascension of the body transformation into the crystalline body, because
Yeah.
that right there protects your body from the solar energy that's coming in. Your body accepts the solar energy to upgrade its evolution to the next step.
Yep.
So that's what I'm getting a lot of stuff, man. I'm talking about a lot of different information and stuff like that, man. So yeah, definitely, bro. Any other thing you want to share, bro? That's fine with me.
Oh, definitely, man. Like I said, appreciate you for letting me come through and come on. And
Definitely.
like I said, it's that time. Gotta we gotta make our minds up on it. For this spiritual fight, man. It's definitely a spiritual fight. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff being coming to the awareness as well right now. Um, I try to sync all my information to Facebook and TikTok and let everything do a promotion on like these different videos right here, so a lot of people can see it. As far as like the evolution wise, dealing with the alchemist, I um wanted to have Thoth as my mentor as well. So it you can work with any god and goddess above. You know what I mean? You can work with any one of them. Their
Yeah, cause
energy becomes mhm, their energy becomes sync with you. When you start to have an altar. Sometimes you don't need some people for the advanced people out there. They don't need altars.
mm,
Um, when you start the altar, it be like Zero was telling me, it makes you become focused of the energy coming in.
yeah,
So you'll have the energy of that God bringing you the energy. So it changes you completely. You'll start
yeah,
seeing your eating habits changing and everything, bro. Everything. There's so many different gods and goddesses out there we can work with. Um, if you choose to work with like Hades or you want to work with the Greek pantheons, you can work with them as well. They all lead to the same road. Even angelics, uh, daemons, that's dealing with the Goetia.
yeah,
So in any dealing with the ETs as well. There's so many of those as well. Galactic Federation, dealing with the Acturians and stuff like that.
right,
Um, there's so many, but all lead to the same road. Light language, all that they lead to the same road.
right. I was checking the video you had posted earlier about the plasma beam. I said,
Yeah,
yeah, they showing you they always been around, right?
yeah.
And I was like, there's proof, you know what I'm saying, that this body is just a body. Our energy still lives.
They actually monitoring the weather right now.
Oh yeah,
They monitoring the weather right now. It was for a long time. It was the corporation was in charge of that, but it's no longer because they are actually in charge of the weather. You see it in the clouds, the
yeah,
water. The water's changing. The clouds. The sun don't even be in the same spot now. It be in a different spot. The
you can,
sun be like it be straight up like
yeah,
piercing down. I
and you
like because
see
I
the moon.
came outside. I came outside, man. I see the sun. I'm like, it like beat me down like this. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You could it's crazy how I deliver the energy. But it's like four different suns.
Oh man, it's probably even more than that. You feel me?
Yeah, it
Like,
probably is. But we get the black sun at night. The
yeah,
sun that you see at night, that's the black sun. That's the
yeah,
black sun that was written in the came in the Egyptian tablets they talk about the black sun.
yeah. And
We
they
got the red sun, you got the
do.
platinum sun I done seen, and we got the gold sun. I
Yeah,
seen it. Yeah, Rob been moving kind of swiftly, but the one I've been seeing right now is just like it's like a platinum. It's like a
yeah.
platinum color tone to it.
Mm,
Yeah, man. But definitely, bro. Just people just need to be aware and then understand who they truly are and what type of power we have because your alchemy is for you to understand it more because if you really if you want to tap in like some real deep stuff, I got some real deep information that's going to start coming about now. I'm going to teach people on how to um, tap into with the angelics, how to tap into with the daemons, because they work hand in hand with both. They work with both. They work with each other.
right.
So
And they
Only thing they was
I don't.
capping. Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, they was doing some capping about that for a long time. Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was just saying that they, not only that they there, but they work for us. But if you don't, you, you know what I'm saying, you don't
Mm-hmm.
ask them for their help. You know, they running havoc.
Mm-hmm. Right hand, left hand path. You got the light and you got the dark. Um, it don't matter which side because they point to the same um information and they're gonna steer you in the right way. Just like a lot of people have been um talking down on Lucifer for a long time. They really didn't know that he was a teacher. They really didn't know he sacrificed himself to come down here to help with the human evolution. By his energy being here on this planet, um, that is part of your subconscious because you have the Christ conscious, and that Christ conscious is the bearing, the morning star,
Yep.
the Christ energy, because he also had played Christ as a character as well. But it's a lot of misinterpreted information out there that a lot of Catholics see him as, oh yeah, bad person, and
Mm-hmm.
they've been downplaying for a long time, but they didn't know that they both work with each other. Both of these angelics and the demons working with each other.
Yep.
They're working with that to assist mankind, to
Yep.
assist us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just
They're
like
trying
us,
to get up. Go ahead, man.
work, here to help us and you know elevate because like we said, we all want, but we still have our own different personalities and all that stuff. It makes up our DNA.
Yep. And but like I was saying, they're here to assist us in the mankind to help evolve and to ascend. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, this planet been overthrown by a lot of species that don't even supposed to be here, and there's a whole bunch of them don't supposed to be here. And we talking about the Greys, um, Draconians, the AIs, and it's so many.
Yeah, the Lord.
Uh,
Then,
yeah, that was restricting us from evolving for a long time.
right,
So the Universal Council saw that, and so once we got into a awareness and we got to a certain part of frequency, they came down to assist us to get us out of this glitch that we in, this loop, so we can evolve to like a super planet. And they said it's gonna be a super planet within the next 10 years.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything finna take place in the next 5 to 10 years, but we right now we in a stage of chaos. The truth is coming out, it's leaking out left and right. They've been downplaying and lying and trying to say this and that, as in they trying to not make people understand where we stand at.
Right,
That's why they're trying to take our rights and make it hard for us, like it's hard making the rent go up, inflation and all this, burning up the warehouses and shit like that, but you already see
definitely. And at this
it. Yeah,
time, man, can't see, got some more work to go through. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
right in front of your face, you've been definitely been everything been obvious the last 3 years. You know.
hmm Definitely, man. So this people gotta come aware, man. Definitely, man. Um, definitely, man. Whenever, anytime you want to come back to tribal talk, man, I'm with it, man. So we can, get
Oh,
get get more, and you can whatever, man. You can bring it to the front row, the front, like what I'm saying, the viewers, and make help them understand you. You also on Facebook as Galactic, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Galactic Human, yeah, on
yeah.
Facebook,
April,
yeah.
this a day where you know because it goes back to the Roman days when the Moors was running when let's just say when we was running that side of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and when they got all the information from the Moors, they kicked them out. They done got everything, learned how to take baths, learned all the esoteric knowledge and the alchemy, and they kicked them out. And that's where we get April Fool's Day. And going back to when they changed in the when they gave us the Gregorian calendar, because
Mm-hmm.
we know real New Year is pretty much here now, but they tell you
Mm-hmm.
it's in the dead of winter.
Mm-hmm. Uh, seeing in Nigeria, I think it's 20. With they 4 years back from us, so I think they in 2017, 16, somewhere like that.
And it's crazy how they can manipulate the different the different aspects of the world, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in Africa denouncing um the they don't want to mess with the U.S. They don't want the U.S. in their business no
Right.
more. They want to operate on self independent right now. A lot of these matriarchs want to operate the independent now. That's where we at right now. Everybody want to be self independent, so it's gonna trigger everything to America. Once we know, because I already see a lot of the like I know that I've been seeing public notice. Like they've been serving public notice for the last couple weeks. I've been seeing
Man.
mayors been getting public notice. They've been getting served left and right. Indigenous, Aboriginal served.
Yeah.
They've been serving them papers left and right, man. So yeah. So I'm gonna see how this play out, though. I definitely want to see how this play out, and the timeline is constantly changing. But the more people come aware, the more we'll be on a better timeline.
Right. Cause that's the whole thing. They want to separate us as far as even with like brother to brother. They don't want us talking on a higher level. We can talk on the noise and the drama and stuff all day, but they don't want us on this level as far as speaking the truth, coming together, and just putting our thoughts out there.
Yeah, I've been seeing like what the dramatist was saying, like if we have more people aware and bring more truth to the situation,
Hmm?
there would be more. There would be good. The timeline will change for the better. Meaning, if we live in fear and we downplay and we just up and just curled in the corner and just say, okay, y'all do whatever y'all want, it's gonna shift the planet back down to a third dimensional uh um third dimensional takeover. And that's what they don't want. So that's why um that more people come aware and the more people coming to know and seeing the truth, the planet is spinning a little bit counterclockwise, back and forth. That's why it's doing the way it's doing right now. So it's actually moving. We actually moving through different um, dimensional gates right now. They said we moved out of the ninth dimensional gate, and Earth is making its way to its designation, the
Right.
designation of completion, and it's the designation of completion won't be here to after 2025.
Yeah.
That's when the mama energy gonna slow down and everything will be in completion of balance.
Mm.
They have no choice but to give let us take leadership after that. They have no choice. And is it gonna be by force? And the council will make that the Galactic Council will actually intervene and assist with that. That's why they're here.
They definitely here.
Yep. Definitely, man. Man, I love having you on here, man. Love having you on here, man. So
Man,
whenever
and
you're ready again,
yep, for real.
man. So whenever you want to do another one, just let me know. Whenever it's work for your schedule, and we can go ahead and do that. We can light up this tribal country with some good old information.
Okay.
Updates, planetary dates, updates, and what you get out of your ancestors and stuff like that.
Okay. Definitely, bro. We'll be back here soon. Definitely.
Okay, man. Just reach out to me anytime you want, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Peace, God.
All right, peace.
Yo, this tribal country, boy, and we got Galactic Human on here. You can also reach him on Facebook as the Galactic Human as well. Definitely he will be back on tribal country. So y'all Y'all stay glued, and definitely peace to all the gods and goddesses out there.
Stay up, y'all.